fun. Have you ever
They
been
were
on a
saying
train
they had
wreck?
bars.
Except train wrecks where the conductors can't act and the paramedics forget their lines.
Yeah,
Those are
that
terrible.
happens. That happens.
Okay, I think I
How does a
say that every
paramedic need
time too.
lines?
I was
Train wrecks are
referencing
fun.
Psychonauts
Have you
there.
ever been on a
Saying they
train
had
wreck?
bars. I have not
Except
played that
train
yet.
wrecks where the
Yeah,
conductors can't act and
there's
the
like
paramedics
a
forget
character
their
near,
lines.
not
Yeah,
the end,
that
like
happens.
towards the end, who's like a critic, and it's like a theater type level. It's like I can't turn around. It's like watching a car crash where the paramedics can't act and the victims forget their lines. Something to that effect. Yeah, I was watching somebody stream that again. Anyway, we're talking about my game now.
Hey!
So, welcome back to this.
Is my mic there? Okay, mic's on.
Yeah.
Good.
So welcome back to this. A bit of housekeeping to start off with. I'm a forgetful son of a bitch.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. Let's see. Initially, last session, at some point before like the time skips when they were still in Ashenport, I was supposed to have Cassidy come up and ask Elana what she would have found, if anything, regarding this white thing. What would Elana have told her?
But hold on, can we do
Oh.
a quick piece of housekeeping before that?
Yeah.
Lily's now a cat.
Yeah, we kind of know that.
Okay, that's all.
That was at the end of last session.
Yeah, but now she has a cat icon.
Oh.
Jesus basically trying to come up with a legitimate reason to break out the cat pics he has stored somewhere on his hard drive.
Yep. All
All
right.
the
So the cat
beautiful
ears
cat
happen.
girls we have. All right, please continue. Sorry.
So, what would have Alto have told Cassidy when she went up and asked? Or Elana?
He's dead.
What?
He was apparently killed in the Colosseum.
Oh yeah, that.
Would
Yeah,
Lily overhear this?
I don't know if she actually heard that herself, though, which is what I'm trying to think.
No, I
Alana
mean,
was the only one.
Alana, because I think Alana specifically asked Estelle about it.
would
Yeah,
Lily have
Alana
heard?
Alana specifically asked Estelle about it, and after everything was said and done, while we were all getting ready.
Would Lily have heard Alana talking to Cassidy at this point? Is what I'm
Alana
asking.
would, or Lily would not have heard
Okay.
Cassidy ask Alana for this favor because Cassidy specifically pulled Alana
I'm
onto the
sorry.
side.
I mean, during this
With
This
Alana telling
exchange that
the
we're currently
reaction.
having.
For explaining this now, I would expect it would have been while Cassidy was in the tavern, and if it was not the same day they got back, it probably would have been the next day.
Okay.
So
So Lily's
I
not there.
feel like that Lily would have heard it.
Anyways, if Lily did hear it, she says it wasn't me.
Be glad that Cassidy would not have heard that, because I don't think she would have taken it well. It's like, I realize it's just kind of a side joke, but there's reasons why she wouldn't have taken it well.
Did Lily try to call her a puppy or what?
No.
Not yet.
All right. That's essentially taken care of. What would have happened afterwards is Cassie kind of would have withdrawn and probably gotten pretty drunk for the next week and a half, 2 weeks, etc. I don't know if Elana would have bugged her too much about like a reward or something for actually going out and doing this, but Cassidy probably looked in no condition to actually be able to respond.
Alana wouldn't have, as it was something that she was asked to do,
Right.
and it was just kind of there. She didn't
Yeah.
have to go out and do anything special to find a way to do it. If she had, she might have asked for a reward.
Right.
But nah, it was just like, hey, we're here at the same time. It's kind of like picking up eggs and milk at the same time. Might as well do it for free.
All right.
Yeah.
And now that the
Can Lily
Half.
buy Cassidy a drink and we don't have to role play it, but just kind of spend a little bit of time with her at the bar to cheer her up one day, just as a thing.
she could, yeah, she could have.
All right, how much does a drink cost?
Oh, it depends
2
on.
silver or something like that.
I'll say a gold.
1 gold.
Yeah, I don't know how much Garrett would have ripped her off, and I don't know the cost off the top of my head.
Sure.
So either he was being nurse or he was ripping her off. I
Or
don't-
maybe it was a few drinks. All right.
yeah,
So
right.
Lily cheered her up a little.
try to anyway. Okay, so back onto this. Now that the past stuff is done, let me bring everyone back over to Gatesil. All right.
And now we're in the town that I haven't seen before because I anything. Is there a reason why these are all colored? These are all neon colored.
You remember in Northbridge how they had numbers?
Yeah, this is
one
the
didn't come
numbers.
with numbers, so I just color coded each of the districts.
Okay.
It's a lot easier for me to say the maroon district, the green district, the teal district.
Okay.
And I didn't like
Is
how
the, red,
the numbers were
is
coming
the
down.
maroon district supposed to be the red light district?
No.
Okay.
Some
I was
party
expecting you to
district.
make that joke. I'm proud.
You see, there's a bright red district all the way off to the side.
God damn it. It was too
Lily
good to be
goes
true.
right there.
Oh,
So
no.
at this point, it would have been essentially coming up to nightfall. Everyone would have gone to a tavern room that Falana had gotten for the group. I'm also going to feel like you would have noticed this in your time since you spent most of your time down here at this carnival. I did not want to drag that. Down here at that carnival. But the Maroon District here itself, you can see that it's on the shore here pretty obviously. If you look up in the upper right corner of the map, you can kind of see a side view of how this town is laid out. And I like how this town is laid out. But it's kind of like the shore district on the cliff. It's mostly commercial. There's a lot of shops you've seen here. There was the tavern that you're in, which is called the Frowning Jester.
Oh, so this is just like a giant. This is just a giant set of pillars that house a town.
Essentially, yes.
You said it's the
Interesting.
Frowning Jester?
Yep,
Yep.
that is the tavern you're in.
Is this the
Alright.
morning now?
Yeah, I don't see much of a reason for the night to go on. Falana already paid for the rooms, so you had your rooms, you had your meals. I don't think anything special would have happened throughout the night, so it would have been going into the next day.
Before we move on, Lily, for Serina's sake, Lily has found a +1 longsword that was crafted from the +2 dagger or short sword of wounding, and now has no cursed properties on it. And she's going to offer this to Surina because it's better for Surina than it is for her.
Well, it's better for her than it is for anybody. So Serena's going to take it, but
Okay.
depending on the enemy, I guess she'll switch out between the Warhammer. She's probably going to want a one-handed bludgeoning weapon instead of a two-handed one because it's probably just going to be easier.
Longsword is versatile.
The
Oh.
longsword is essentially what you have in your Warhammer, but it's slashing instead
Oh,
of
so
bludgeoning.
it's
Also, it's
basically
+1.
And it's +1, so you'd have the magical +1 bonus, so that's a +1 on hit and +1 on damage.
Okay, so basically it's just better, except when I'm
Yeah, unless you're like fighting a skeleton that you can beat the skull in and it crumbles under bludgeoning damage, you're probably going to want to use the greatsword. Or not the greatsword, the longsword.
longsword.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, longsword it is.
All right, so
Other
I'm going to take
things
that
that-
out of my
yeah.
inventory.
Yeah, other things that Lily has gotten. Let's see. In general, in case you've missed it, Elana managed to get her hand on the bag of tricks. So she's been hanging on to that. Lily obviously has cat ears, which are cursed. Other things you've gotten, I believe you bought a cloak of protection and a ring of warmth.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think those are what.
All right.
Yes.
Who are you
And-
planning to give those out to, if anyone?
Lily is going to show the cloak of protection to Falana and Elana and say, "Hey, I found a cool cloak here. If you'd like it,
Okay, I'm probably going to need help setting up the
I got it for you."
okay, the longsword.
You can take care of the
I
longsword.
think you said you gave it to me.
Did I actually give it to
last
someone?
Yeah, you said you gave it to me last session because I have it in my armor already.
Okay, so you have it.
Yeah.
As for the ring of warmth, she doesn't really have much of a use for it, and she's gonna offer it to whomever wants it.
So what does the ring of warmth even do?
The ring of warmth gives you resistance to fire damage. Let me double check that, but I think that sounds right.
I want to say it's actually
Right
resistant
here.
to cold.
No, I don't. It might be resistance to cold. I don't recall off the top of my head. I feel like I should. It's resistance to cold. Yeah, you have resistance to cold damage, and you and everything you wear are unharmed if you go into temperatures that are as low as 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So you could go into a frozen area and be fine until it gets really cold.
Below 50 degrees. Okay.
Yeah.
Below
Yeah,
negative 50.
Really cold.
Below negative 50. Okay, because if it was like below
Yeah, it's
50, like
negative 50, so you can go to
Right.
pretty cold areas and be fine.
yeah, because I was gonna be like, dude, if you think
I'm not from Florida.
He's from California, I guess.
No,
yeah,
I'm,
it's like 50 degrees is,
It's like-
is really
yeah,
cold
Jeeves-
and goddamn.
Jeeves is farther north than me, granted, but I'm still used to freezing cold weather.
Heck, I think I'm farther north than you, but
I'm
James is
gonna
farther
do a
north than me.
quick test on that, just make sure I set it up properly. Looks
Okay.
like I did.
Yep. Looks like it's good.
Initiate the stab.
All right. So yeah, there was the Cloak of Protection, which was just +1 AC, and then
Yep.
the Ring of Warmth, which was resistance to cold damage, and you could go into really cold temperatures for pretty easily. Both items would need attunement, so you can't really share them around. And speaking of which, this was a mistake that I made earlier, in that the Pearl of Power also needed attunement, and I believe that once we realized that, we were going to have Elana take it.
Yeah, because
Ye-
Serena is Alana requires entirely on her spells. Falana is at least a little bit more mobile and has a sword, but Alana literally only has a dagger and her magic spells.
Yeah.
Quick question:
Well,
how easy is it to unattune to something aside from cursed items?
To unattune from something, I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it would just be like the same process as attuning, where you just spend some time and unattune.
So Lily could take the Ring of Warmth if no one wants it.
Yeah, and then she could pretty easily unattune to it. The only thing that would stop you from attuning or unattuning would be a curse.
Okay. So does anyone else want that?
I mean, the only person who I think would actually need it would be Serena, but she's not really cold-blooded, so she's fine.
Yeah, you spend a short rest to unattune to it. If another creature attunes to it, you also lose your attunement.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, yeah,
Am
so
I audible?
you're on.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
we've pretty much handled off what we were doing with the magical items. Actually, who was taking the Ring of Warmth again, and who was taking the Cloak of Protection?
Well, I was just asking if anyone wanted it. Falana, did you want it?
I might. I
You
was
might?
going to say, yeah. I mean,
You're breaking up.
you-
Yeah, either Alana or Falana should have the Cloak of Protection. The Ring of Warmth, I guess.
Oh,
maybe-
You're
Ring
cutting
of
in and
Warmth.
out, Risu. I can't hear you. Okay. So Elana has the Cloak of Protection. I think it might be good to give Falana the Ring of Warmth. I think
It would.
that,
because
yeah.
I mean, she's probably going to be the one who's going to be hit by the most elemental blast if somebody's trying to snipe her. So who knows?
Yeah, she'd be more likely
Okay.
hit by a range attack of some
My
sort.
audible?
So
Yep.
yeah,
So do you
Better?
want the Ring of Warmth, Risu?
I have no need for it.
You have no need for it? Okay. Well, in that case, I'll take it. Ring of Warmth.
all right. All right, so we got all this magical crap sorted out. I'm gonna assume you probably spent an hour figuring out what everyone was gonna do and attuning to all the shit that you have to attune to.
Was the cloak attunement required?
Yes.
So I have 2 attunement slots filled up already.
Yeah, 2 out of 3. But like I said, it's easy enough to unattune from stuff, and like, what else are you gonna use it on?
True.
All
At
right,
least right
so
now.
Well, actually, wait.
like right now, yes.
Serena takes any hit that's in range of her. Maybe she should have taken the cloak, but
Keep in mind as well that the casters aren't gonna be in melee range for the most part. So
but the shield.
Ambicasters can't wear armor.
Right. So
Yeah.
you already have the best armor, so it makes
Okay.
sense to buff someone who has terrible armor.
yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. So then, back to what I was going on about. So it's the start of the day. You spend some time after waking up to eat your breakfast, attune to these various items you have in your rooms, away from prying eyes. And at this point, the day is open up to you, and you're in this brand new town. You've pretty much only explored this first district, the Maroon District, where all the shops are and everything, and you haven't done much else. So, what's on everyone's agenda?
All right.
Let's start off
first
with
thing
let's start off with morning activities.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull everyone aside, be like, I think we need to separate into groups for this day. That way no one's left alone. And we
Lily
can
calls
make
dibs
sure-
on Elana.
Actually, Lily, I was going to grab you. There might be something of interest to where I'm heading for you.
Serena was almost going to call Lily out for how inappropriate that sounded, but
Well, Lily's gonna ask what Falana needs her for. What is she gonna do? Are you gonna go see some nobles?
I'm heading down to Mage Academy to start my day off. However, nobles may also be a good sign of where we can find that wayfinder or whatever it's called. I forget the name of it.
Waygate is what I used.
Yeah, the waygate.
Lily kind of yawns. It sounds a little boring to her. Magey stuff.
It is our
and you want her
only
to be a
way
mage.
back.
Quick, Lily becomes a cat mage.
She has to meow to cast anything.
Meow,
No,
meow,
meow,
I take
meow,
offense
meow,
to that. I used to play a Mithra Black Mage. I take offense to that.
She
Oh,
casts
my God.
Meow Mix.
Yeah, keep in mind as well, you also have really no idea what the layout of this town is.
I got directions to the mage.
All right,
No, like,
at least
no.
directions to what island the Mages Guild would be on.
Oh my
Lily's,
God, now
Lily's
I
gonna
just have
shrug
this-
and just say, sure, fine, I'll go with you.
I just have this ridiculous image in my head now of Lily just meowing the Meow Mix theme, and every time she meows, another random spell is cast, and it's just causing a havoc and destruction everywhere.
That sounds like the Wubba Wubba.
I still want that. I still want
Not
that.
getting the Wubba Wubba.
There's not enough coffee for today, apparently.
No, there's not.
That's the item we found on a PDF he linked to me, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's going to be Falana and Lily will be heading towards the Mages Guild to start off with. What will Surina and Elana be trying to do?
Serena has literally nothing to do. Her weapon needs are pretty much met, and
So
she's got a good shield.
Town, go explore, go talk to people, see what's going on.
It's a pretty big
Alana
town.
was going
Don't
to.
worry about you.
I mean, Alana could probably take the lead. Serena would probably only go and look for better armor if there was anything, but
Alana was going to try and go by herself to the Bard College to see if she could get a hat of disguise or whatever.
Right.
okay, so is Serena gonna have to try and keep an eye on her, or
Like if you want to stick together, and like Falana said, it might not be a bad idea considering you are in a brand new area.
At
True.
least two groups.
like if Alana really wants to, Alana is going to just like try and sneak away. Serena's gonna try and keep an eye on her, but she can probably just convince Serena to just go. Okay, I just need to buy something discreet. And just, regardless of what Serena thinks, she'll probably be okay with it so long as they have some place to meet up later.
It's not the fact that she wants to buy it discreetly, it's the fact that she doesn't want attention drawn to herself, and I think a big Dragonborn draws a good amount of attention.
That is
Then
true.
she could easily just say that to Serena, and Serena would be just like, okay, where do you want to meet once you're done buying stuff?
If anyone has any input towards the breakup of the group, I'm saying Serena, Elana, and Lily Falana. But if you want to suggest something else, you
Well-
can't do that.
Lily is
I mean-
thinking that it might be a good idea to have an elf or half-elf with each group, because this is kind of an elven city, and it makes more sense to have, because elves are kind of racist bunch of people,
Most elves.
most elves. Also, that ruler's really distracting.
Sorry.
What? Why is there a ruler?
I do that to, entertain myself.
All right. Anyways, so
I will smack you,
Lily's
Risu.
Lily's argument is that if there's a dragonborn and a human walking around together, it's going to draw more attention than a dragonborn and an elf.
Actually, I think that draws more attention. Just
Actually-
throwing that out there.
I think it's gonna draw the same amount of attention because Serena is by no means human, and she's probably just as weird to racist elves as dwarves are.
So if
So it's probably better for Serena to just be kind of alone and not
It's
go with
either-
anybody who's trying to do anything.
yeah, she might not want to be with someone who's
and
trying to be
Lily
stealthy.
might not be a bad idea.
Serena and Lily, you said?
Serena and Lily may not be a bad idea because half-elves are supposedly more forgiven, and you're no longer half-elf, technically, you're a cat girl, so yeah, you let the weirdos stay together.
Yeah, actually, that's kind of true. Serena and Lily is no longer a half elf; she's half cat.
At the
And
same
I'm
time,
pretty sure
though.
the racist elves are just going to be really confused and really racist.
At the same time, though, if we get into a
She's not-
fight in the middle of the city for some reason, you're gonna have the two mages together and the two tanks together, as opposed to
But then-
splitting it up.
Okay, but wait. Who's going to piss them off more? The giant scaly woman and the giant cat girl? Or the elf and her human friend and her human little child friend?
Well, we know Lily's track record, so
So it's
So
going
the
to be Lily and
battle's gonna
Serena,
fall.
so they'll be fine. And Falana and Alana are completely forgiven if they just go, we're not with them. We don't know who the hell they are.
Who are these strange people? We
Who
don't
are
know
these
them.
people? I've never seen them before in my life.
All right, so Lily and Surina are gonna go off together.
Serena's just like unless Lily has something, Serena's not going to be looking for better armor.
Yeah, so I suppose Surina could follow Lily around since nothing else to really do, probably.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry, I'm kind of the wet towel here, but I just don't have any idea what the hell to do here.
You'll learn quick enough.
Yep. A good idea when you go to a city, just explore the crap out of a city because it's a cool city. It's a big
Yeah,
city.
you guys, like I said, you guys legitimately know next to nothing. Like, Falana knows roughly where the Mages Academy is, and you guys only know what is in the Red District. I'm not explaining stuff until you look around.
Yep. I just checked for notes and we don't have any on the
Yep,
city yet.
we
Yeah,
know
you have
what's in the
notes for
website.
this. I have all the notes, and it's in a little notepad file.
All right, so Lily and Surina are going to go off together, and Elana and Falana are going to confuse everyone with their similar names.
Yep.
Woo!
So Fifi
Which
and
I'm innocent on.
yeah, Fifi and E. All right, so I'm gonna cover.
Ellie and Folly.
Yeah,
Let's have them go first.
Yeah, I'm gonna cover the two mages first. So you were going off to go to the Mages Academy, correct?
For divination, yes.
Yeah. So there were two Mages Academies in here. You were directed to go to the Blue District, and if I remember correctly, the Divination College was this building.
Mhm.
So you'll be able to pretty easily navigate your way there. The streets are fairly busy, and really the most confusing part is finding what bridges you need to cross to get to where you need to go, but it's not too bad actually, considering you can just take the surface layer all the way over and you don't have to go down anything. So you'll eventually make it to the Mages Academy, and it looks kind of like an old school building. There's nothing too out of the ordinary of what you might expect to be a mage's school. Like, there's in the front, there looks to be like a giant book of apparently infinite pages, considering how they just keep folding over on each other. Like the book, like wind's blowing on the book and the pages are being blown over. It keeps doing that and it doesn't stop, so it's almost like there's an infinite number of pages to be blown across.
We were expecting something different. We're both mages. Come on, we know this is basically our normal life.
Right, so going up to the academy itself, you can see that there's like a secretary or something to that effect at the door, and she kind of just looks at the two of you questioningly and asks you what you're doing here, if you're prospective mages or what have you.
I'm already in a school, however, I do need to make an inquiry to possibly find a unique item. Should I speak to the dean?
And like she kind of scratches her head. It's like, I do apologize. We're not like as large of a school as we could. We don't have. We only have but one proper instructor. Oh, what did I name this guy? I feel bad that I've forgotten this. Yeah, we have one.
Write everything down.
I do have it written down. I don't remember what I wrote down. Yes, we have one proper instructor. It'd be a wizard named Malkrak, and he's currently inside. The classes haven't started for the day, so you could probably catch him before things get going. Go on in. It'll be the second door on the left.
Thank you.
And as you go in, you can see that there's a decently large hallway. There's a number of doors on the right. If you poke your head in, like most of the doors are open, you can see it's just kind of like more lounge areas. You can see a bit of a library, though it kind of looks fairly sparse overall. And you can see a bunch of, they look to be around Alana's age, to be honest, a bunch of kids with little wands, and you can just, Falana can tell glancing at them that these are immature idiots who have no real respect for magic.
Perfect.
And yeah, and on the door to the left that she indicated, you can see a classroom, number of desks set up, and at the top you can see an elderly man, the same one that Falana was talking to earlier, and the same one, Elana would recognize this, that was the one that ended up giving her the bag of tricks and literally the cursed cat ears. And he doesn't notice the group or the pair of you right away. He's busy scratching away at his at some paper on his desk.
I'm going to use prestidigitation to move the papers on him.
And he just kind of frowns for a second, and he just, without even looking up, Anderson, if you're messing around with me again, I am going to punish you.
I'm sorry. I'm here to ask you some very questions.
All right, whoever's moving around.
Sorry.
All right. So, and at Falana's mention of asking some questions, he'll turn his head up. Oh, it's you. Yes, from yesterday. You had some questions?
Yes, I'm looking for something very specific, and I'll pull out my notes on the device we found in Ashport and
Be right back.
All right.
show him those notes. We came here from Ashport. This device sent us not too far out of town here. We're looking for one that might be in this area.
And he'll look at the device for a moment, and he'll go over the notes that Falana's taken, and I expect her notes are fairly in-depth.
With a
on
19 intelligence?
Yeah. Everything that she could have found regarding in her, like, week and a half, 2 weeks of research. And he'll look at it more and more, and he'll just kind of start to frown. He's like, I apologize. I have seen nothing of this sort. The symbol is odd, and it feels somewhat familiar, like I've seen it before, but I cannot place it.
That symbol itself, if it's the symbol I think it is originally from a cult. Is that the cult symbol?
That is not the cult symbol.
Oh,
No,
never
the
mind.
symbol
That's
itself,
correct.
it's like it appears more like a lightning bolt, and there's a bit more to it than that. But it's like it appears like a lightning bolt crossed with a sword
It's the
and a
Flash.
gear in the background.
No, it's not the Flash. Flash doesn't
lightning-
have a gear.
Yeah, I don't
Darn.
think it's a sword either.
No, he doesn't. It's just a lightning bolt. That sword? There it is. That's what it is now.
All right, so yeah, he'll look that over more, it's like, and he explains again. It's like he has seen nothing of this device. The sigil that you have a diagram thereof, it seems familiar to him, but he can't place exactly what it is. And he just kind of apologizes that he is unable to help you, and he wonders if there's anything else you might need.
Well, I do know that your school is amazing for finding things. Would it be possible to use divination to possibly at least point us in the right direction?
And he stops and he thinks on that for a moment and says, yes, that might be possible. I'm still waiting on a shipment from up north with some supplies, but I might be able to look into what I have around here and do some investigating myself, but unfortunately I have to charge you a little bit. Would you be so kind as to come by later in the afternoon? I have my classes starting soon, and we'll be able to work out the details then.
Of course, I'll be sure to come by. Unfortunately, this isn't my field of expertise, so I'll leave you to your class.
Yes, of course. I do suggest you hurry out. These children do not have the proper respect for the arcane arts.
If you want, I might be able to suggest they listen to you for one.
Respect cannot be forced. It must be learned by themselves.
True. All right.
Okay, no mind control, you crazy elf.
Beyond the fact that most of these are probably elves or half-elves, there's a few humans, and
You're still gonna get called crazy elf.
no, I'm pretty sure that like all the elves would be immune to the charm if they aren't just resistant to it.
They're resistant.
Yeah, so it'd be unlikely that she'd be able to get all of them, and it wouldn't end well for her, to be honest.
On the other hand, they are kids, so they probably have crap wisdom.
Yeah,
Oh, they have absolutely shit wisdom by four. So would that be the end of that? I suspect that Falana and Elana will be both leaving the school for now, and I'm going to assume that they're still in that area, so I'm just going to move them to that area to show that they're there.
Alana was going to
I
ask.
know Elana wanted to go to Bard College, so she could ask here.
Yeah, I was gonna say she would have asked like the secretary where the Bard College would be.
And the secretary, she'll kind of think for a second, like, we don't have a proper Bard College here. There is a School of Illusions, though it feels bad in mentioning that since we are rivals.
I'm
Well,
sorry, but
mascot
this is
is-
something I need from them.
She's looking for something that they unfortunately specialize in. So.
Well, if it's that important to you, look to our north. You'll see another building with some orange, on the roof. That would be the Illusion College. Just be careful. The two instructors there are interesting.
I know exactly who they are now.
I know, right?
Are you surprised at all?
No,
No.
you'll
Have they-
find out.
Have they disguised themselves as Lily now?
Oh, don't give me ideas. Believe me, these two are hilarious in my opinion. All right, but that'll be enough for then. I can continue on with you when we get to more midday activities. So, what are Lily and Serena going to do for the morning?
I
Well,
don't
if you
know.
handle them, I'm gonna step out for a smoke.
All right, so Serena wanted to go shopping, so Lily's
Yeah,
going to tag
shopping for
along.
armor.
All right, and the shopping. You already know for the most part that the Maroon District is where you're going to find most of the shops, if not all of them. Like you could probably suspect that maybe for a lot of the more magical stuff, it might be further in near the schools, but most of your shopping could probably be taken care of where you are.
Didn't Lily find a shop in the Green District where she got all her stuff?
I don't know where she found it, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't remember where she found it.
I'm not sure. I know she went to the Orange and the Green District, and that's it. And went,
Yeah,
went
because she
back
went
to
a
the
little bit in. So actually, Lily would have a decent idea from her wandering around, so I'm going to explain what those two districts are. The Orange District, if I didn't explain already, it's mainly just like warehouses for the most part. It looks like there's a symbol on each warehouse, and she finds that corresponds to the various shops in the Maroon District. It's probably just storage for them.
Does she recognize any of the symbols? None of them probably match the sigil at all, right?
Yeah, nothing matches the Sigil of Storms that you found that was on the Waygate. And then she also was in the Green District.
Title drop!
Oh yeah, the Green District. The only thing I have down for it. It's full of elves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember saying that now.
There's a lot of elves.
That's all I've written down for it. It's full
Elves everywhere!
So Lily's just going to share this information. She's going to say the Orange and the Green Districts don't really have much. There's a lot of shops on the shore here. The Green District is full of elves.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's gonna lead Serena to a weapons shop that she passed by when she was doing some shopping earlier.
So
Alright.
what are we assuming Serena did while everything was confused while I was away? Are we just assuming that she just got confused and hid in
We're
the corner
assuming
somewhere?
that she kind of got confused and lost in the carnival and was maybe like sticking around either Falana or I don't want to say Lily because she probably would have tried to stop Lily and her shenanigans. The Lily was just being like a schoolgirl and playing carnival games.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I can just say that Serena just got lost in the carnival and then just got lost in this clump of trees.
It might be a good idea to watch back the previous sessions when you ever had.
Well, now that I have time, now that it's not finals week, maybe.
Yeah, no, that's not finals week. So yeah, you were going to check on a shop first. So, what is it that Serena is particularly looking for?
Like, I don't even have any way to check, but what's like a step up from her armor, which is currently chain?
A step up from her armor, which is currently chain.
Splint mail, and then from that would be plate.
Yeah, splint mail. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's definitely not going to find a full plate mail. You'd actually have to go to a proper, like, a castle's blacksmith for a night or something. So, and especially since you're in Elf Town, you're going to see more. Like, if you go,
Light armor.
yeah, the first store you go
Damn it.
into, you look around, and you see several mannequins which have various styles of leather and studded leather, and there's a bit of chain shirts and a bit of scale mail, but you don't see anything particularly what you're looking for in the way of heavy armor because it doesn't look like many elves wear it.
There wouldn't be any half plate, which would be medium armor, would there? Because that would be better for her if she has 2 dex mod.
Yeah, if she has a 2 dex mod, I don't remember what she has.
It's expensive as crap, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna say probably not. I'm not gonna figure that she's gonna have anything that would be over 500 gold. You're gonna see in these shops.
So you might find a breastplate that's 400 gold that
Would be about
doesn't
the
have
same.
disadvantage on stealth, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So, maybe that would be a good idea just in case Serena needs to go stealthy.
Is it
Perhaps.
400 gold good idea, or is it just a good idea?
It would just be a good idea if it doesn't give her an increase in armor and is just equivalent with less penalty on stealth. Serena will just keep clanking.
Yeah,
Yeah. So roll an investigation check for the time being.
both of us.
Yeah, both of you. Can I figure you're both gonna be looking?
Okay.
Incoming natural 1.
Nope.
Oh, I did not actually.
Nope, she got a 2. God damn.
There we go.
We put the smart ones together.
Yeah.
Can we
So
do
neither of
perception
you.
instead?
It's gonna be worse if it's perception, Jeeves.
Lily's
I'm
got
gonna
proficiency
say-
in that.
This
No,
what happens.
Perception would be like for you looking around, but I figure you're actually checking each shop and you're investigating to find them.
This is what happens every time. Every time Surina tries to get good non-combat rolls, she gets cockblocked.
Can Lily just aid Surina and have Surina get advantage?
I'll allow it, and I'll allow it to be that roll. So
how do I do advantage? Or
it's you
the
see how you have the
higher
two
of the
rolls
two.
there? Yeah, I'm just going to allow you to use the roll you've already done. So advantage on that would give you a 19. Just going to be kind with that. And with Lily's aid, Surina is able to find one extra shop which seems to be hidden in an alley almost. So it's got really bad. It's a really bad position. Like there's no good advertisement. There's two big shops on either side. People probably just ignore them as he goes by. And deciding to check on this one, you see that it is. You don't know how exactly he ended up here, but it's a dwarf. And he does not look like. He kind of looks grumpy, and it's under all the elves that's
Why are
everywhere
you in an
around.
elf town, dwarf? They're all racist.
Are you going to ask him that?
No.
Lily will.
All right, Lily will ask that question, and he'll look up at the second, and he'll kind of like frown a bit as he sees Lily. But when he notices Surina next to him, he kind of perks up a little bit, as seeing that somebody else from around where he's from. And he's like, well, to be honest, I rode a ship in here, and I didn't have enough payment to keep riding on the voyage, so I was stuck here. But I see you have a friend here who is a clans member from deep in the mountains. Would I be able to help you with anything, miss?
Yes, I'm looking for some stronger armor to help me deal with opponents in the future. Do you have? I know dwarven smithing is something I can trust my life with. Do you have anything in stock?
Well, yes, I do. I must apologize. It's hard to find people who appreciate a true dwarven smith in these areas, but. And he'll get up from his chair for a moment. He'll come around the counter, and he'll look at Surina's armor, kind of examining it. This armor isn't that bad. I think I might have some armor that you might be interested in, though. And he'll kind of nod for himself. Just sit here for a moment. I'll be right back. And he'll disappear into the back, and
While
you
he's
can hear
gone,
him.
Lily's gonna ask Surina if she knows any Dwarvish.
I can't remember. I don't think it's one of her languages, but she really should know Dwarvish considering her background.
I'm gonna say that she might know like a handful of words, but she's nowhere near.
Yeah, she only knows Common and Draconic.
All right,
Yes.
so Lily's gonna say, "Let me handle the prices."
Yeah.
Serena says, "Okay,
Yeah,
I've never been good at haggling, anyways."
I'm gonna say, as far as Surina might know, she might know enough to ask, "Who is wounded and where is your bathroom?"
Yep.
I figured that's gonna be all she knows to ask.
Also, probably,
Yep.
where's the beer?
Well,
No.
that you don't need. You can ask
Una
that.
cerveza más, por favor. That's the first thing you learn.
No, you can ask that in comment. You can ask that in any language, and a dwarf will understand. You're asking for the beer.
Beer.
Yeah, and after a little while, he'll return with a set of splint mail. It doesn't look like it's fitted perfectly to for Surina to wear, but it looks like it's actually fitted for a humanoid that's maybe around her size, so it wouldn't be that difficult to size it to her. And he'll lay it out, and he'll kind of nod. This is all we had in the back. Does it interest you?
Lily's gonna
Yes.
gonna step forward. She's gonna say, "Is there anything interesting about this? Anything we should know?"
Interesting? You mean magic. Nah, I don't deal in magic. It doesn't really sit well in my bones. You know what I mean?
Lily's gonna nod. She says, "Yeah, a dwarf like you probably doesn't need magic to make amazing equipment." She's gonna say
I
this
was
in
really
Dwarvish, by the way.
concerned for a second there about
Roll
what Lily was going to
persuasion.
say.
Yeah,
I
roll
was
persuasion
really
on this, Lily.
I was really concerned for what Lily was going to say there. Thank you for not giving me a hard
I don't have to roll against that now.
She's also she's saying this in Dwarvish. If I didn't,
Yeah, I don't even have to roll like a save or a contest of any sort for this. And as Lily's going on and saying this, you can see this dwarf is just his eyes are going wide, and he's got a big smile across his face, like, yeah, you could recognize a true skilled smith. So could I interest you then in this fine ware? And he's just looking really excited, and he's just kind of.
Lily's going to
You
say,
made him happy.
Lily's going to say, this is definitely fine craftsmanship, again in Dwarvish. However, there seems to be a slight problem. It isn't exactly made for a Dragonborn, and it's completely understandable that it wouldn't be, as, you know, you don't probably have very many Dragonborn around here. but because of
I
that,
like how we start. I like
it's-
how we.
I'm going to have to
switched
make some adjustments on it myself, so that's going to cost us a little bit of extra.
Oh, not at all. I mean, it would be. I do not doubt your skill, miss, but it would be a travesty to let anyone but the smith who crafted this to adjust it to fit this lass's form. I'd be willing to do that for free of charge, as long as you purchase the armor with it.
Okay.
Okay, now we actually have to buy this armor because I'm hoping it's within our price range.
How much do you want for it?
Oh, for armor like this, 250 gold
Okay, so
For the splint?
for the splint. Yes.
Lily's going to say this is, without a doubt, some of the finest of craftsmanship. But, as you can see, I currently have splint armor. I can just give her mine. And, you know, it is a good piece of armor, but I think that, considering our circumstances, and the fact that it's not quite fitted well, I think that maybe 175 is an appropriate number.
What? No, please, God, no. I know I'm bad at haggling, but please, just like bring it down like 20 gold or something. Don't drop it down that much.
And he stops and he thinks for a second, like, I apologize, miss. I would love to sell it to you for that little, but business itself has not been that fine here. The
Like, Surina would feel
cheapest,
bad.
the cheapest I can go is 220.
220?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
That like Surina would do that because one she's too kind-hearted to go. Hey, I'm just gonna fuck this dwarf out of his ride home. Oh, and two, she's bad at haggling, so she would be like, oh, 220, that's fine by her.
This is why she's saying it in Dwarvish.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Also,
Yeah,
what
Serena
Elana
doesn't
said in
know
the
what
chat.
they're going on about. She can just like see that this dwarf, he kind of seems like apologetic at this time, but you can see they're just kind of talking back and forth, and it
Lily's
does look
going
like that
to-
Lily's.
Lily's going to take Serena off to the side and kind of whisper to her, he wants 220, and I know that that's a little more than what this armor is actually worth, but it is some nice... She's going to say this... do you know Draconic?
Yeah.
Okay,
knows
she's going to
Draconic.
say this in Draconic then.
She's a dragon blood. Why would she not know Draconic?
I figured she probably did, so she's going to say
Because
this in
she
Draconic.
could be mentally retarded, but I highly doubt it.
All right, so
I mean, considering her wisdom, yes, but no.
I
mean,
love how
but-
Lily knows like 6 languages here.
she is a noble.
So she's saying this in Draconic so the dwarf doesn't understand.
Right?
Yeah, okay.
And she's going to say, is 220 okay with you? Can you afford it?
I need money. I don't have enough. I only have 193, but
Lily does have the bag
Oh, wait,
holding with the party
152.
funds on her.
crap. I only have 152. So is the party okay with me dipping into the funds to get that? Because we have more than enough.
We have 415 gold plus 1,000 silver.
Yeah.
So Lily's going to get the extra. What do you say? 50 gold.
I have 153 gold, so that
Alright,
would
so you
be
need 70 gold.
67. No, wait,
Get it.
68.
Yeah.
All right. She's
Yeah,
gonna
68.
she's gonna go back to the dwarf and say, "Okay, I've talked to my friend, and she only has 200 gold on her. Is there anything you can do for us?"
Oh no.
And he stops and thinks.
I know I'm making a scene of this, but geez, I'm just really bad at haggling, and I actually feel bad for the dwarf.
The
Assuming I
200
feel
gold?
bad for fictional characters.
The 200 gold is actually the correct price for the splint. Just
Yeah,
so-
it is. And he stops and thinks. Anything else you might be able to offer in exchange as well? Perhaps some daggers or something I might be able to use for metal.
Does Lily have anything? Let me check real quick.
I mean, Serena wouldn't give up her Warhammer probably, but she's
Oh.
got.
Lily's going to reach into the bag of holding and bring out the lapis lazuli and show it to him.
And he'll look at that.
No!
Like as she holds it out, he's like, "Ooh!" And he'll turn around and he'll grab like a little monocle, it's a big monocle, like it's a extremely thick lens, and he'll go over to the gem and he'll look at it, and through the monocle you can see his eye looks huge. Ah, yes, this is a very fine gem. Ah, I could be able to use this. Why didn't you tell me you had gems?
Lily says,
Gems!
as any dwarf would know, our best secrets are the ones we hold closest.
And no, not at that. Ah, yes.
That's how.
So, with this, is this all you have, or might you have other gems?
Lily's gonna say, how much is that one worth?
Oh, I could probably go for 10 gold. About that.
Crap. I don't want to metagame. I don't know
Please
how much.
don't.
I don't know how much everyone would need. She's gonna pull out a turquoise and show him that as well.
Yes. If you were to be able to pay 200 gold in these 2 gems, I would be able to give you the armor.
Okay.
That's gonna be worth as much or more than the 220. That's for sure.
No,
That's
that's.
fine.
No, yeah, believe whatever you wish.
I
Believe
think
whatever
that's
you wish.
actually up to the 275, so he's back to his original price, family.
Yeah. Lily's going to say, "What if I just paid you with 2 lapis lazuli instead?"
Sabin looks like, I apologize, miss. These are fine gemstones, but a lapis lazuli itself is not worth as much as it could be. If it were something like an amber or a jade, then perhaps, but lapis lazuli is not that of a rare of a gem.
And you said it was worth 10,
Yes, about 10.
and you wanted 220.
Yes.
So 200 plus 10 plus 10. I might not be
220.
good with math, but I believe that's 220.
Yes, I believe it is, miss.
So what if I gave you 200 plus 2 lapis lazuli?
Yes, that sounds
Okay.
very fine.
Let's do that then. So Lily is going to go back and explain to Surina everything.
Okay, Serena's just gonna go okay and just look confused, just look very confused. She's wise, but she's not smart, so she doesn't get any of this like haggling. Like she would have bought it at the
And
highest.
she doesn't
price.
even hear any of the haggling either, which is the other thing.
Which
But
is
she's
part
just
of
like,
why she
I
did
don't even
that.
know what's going on. Lily
Alright,
could
so-
tell her that the sky was blue, and Serena would just be like, "Okay."
So Lily's going to get 70 gold out of the bag of holding so that Serena has some pocket change to go around with.
All right.
And gonna give that to Serena. And also is going to hand the 2 lapis lazuli to the dwarf.
All
okay,
right.
so that's two. So that's 200. So
Serena's
Serena
gonna
has
have 23 gold.
22.
Yeah.
She only has 152 on her.
All right. Yeah. So she'll have 22 gold left over, and she'll be able to purchase the splint mail. I'm gonna say that it's probably gonna take the rest of the day after the purchase is done. You're probably gonna hand the gems over first. He's gonna start to fit it. Then the rest of the payment as he hands the armor over, and that's gonna take the rest of the morning.
Before he starts to fit it, can Lily look around and see if there's anything else of value here? Maybe some sort of a dwarven belt per se. Perchance?
She can look around. It doesn't look like she sees much. Apparently, this guy's claim of not liking magical items is very correct, because she doesn't see anything that looks even remotely magical in this place,
So
or anything that
basically-
is belt-like.
Basically,
I don't-
there's a bunch of armor, but nothing magical.
Yeah,
Okay.
and this is probably the most durable armor he had for sale.
Can Lily help him to make things? No, he wouldn't let her. Never mind.
Yeah,
he would-
would
yeah,
prefer
he
to
would
do it
love it.
himself anyway.
Yeah, dwarves. Even I may be fantasy new, but I at least know dwarves are very touchy about their own forging.
Yeah,
Alright,
he already
so-
said that it would be a shame
Yeah,
to let anyone
exactly.
else touch it.
Yeah, so
Again,
that'll.
fantasy new.
Also, just note that you wouldn't have gotten it. You would have gotten it even cheaper if I hadn't rolled a natural 20 on his haggling thing. Yeah, that was funny.
Well, I got a natural 20 on my persuasion, so
Yeah, you got a natural 20, and that just completely opened him up to everything. And if he didn't get a natural 20 on his haggling thing, then it would have been a lot cheaper.
there needs to be like a sultry version of persuasion, proposition maybe.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Jeez,
that'll
you
be.
did not need to make Lily into more of a sex kitten, okay? Seriously.
Yeah, that'll be it for the morning. I'm gonna assume that he just completely ignored your ears when he found out that you spoke Dwarvish and all of this persuasion you did on him. Because first of all, probably someone who speaks Dwarvish in this area ain't that common.
Especially because, hopefully he's able to get enough to go downriver because Serena would like that.
Now,
Serena would be happy.
Lily speaks Dwarvish because they do dealings with Redwall, which I think you said was a Dwarvish city, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So I
Dwarvish.
actually have a historical reason for this, guys.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, Serena literally only has 2 languages because she's got 11 int. Like,
Yeah,
she doesn't.
right.
She's not smart.
All right, so that'll be it for the morning there. So we're going on to midday activities. Like to go on with Falana and Elana first?
Yeah.
I suppose.
If you want to.
All right. So do you guys... Was Elana planning to drag the elf up to the illusion school?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you're still waiting for Malkorak to get finished up, so I can say you two are probably somewhere around here. So you both go up to the illusion school, which is right up around here.